the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
For your mama kwaba from Nsem-Pii TV show. And then a honorable Edward Enin and just a former MP for MPP among Kuno. Papano about one thing in Simbia Betuga. Now Edward Enin and some work on which you say a MPP and Panifoni be a year just say if you DC so a charm my MPP for MPs in BB just a minister Sinano. I just which you say you won't go for her. One aluti a mine sika, just a sika dear, or my bon bed, nankies or more lutu scanning the kubu for a mine so. Now one no a Edward Enin, why a crowd. I just say a banya or babatansi, a bananimun quadia, or besha sabu a ding. Babu Bodino, Berman, and Lester Pan, and just say, Yashani, just uncle for near J or mine seeker, one more in every one more. Free say, one of Boot Edward and HM say, one Ghana first, Ghana, and then I come as one and Yenipa and Washington, and yes, because your penny botting baby are, or getting the food, and in the bush for one drain or mine, any mutim for whom, and just a Ghana for a sooner one more breno, one of Boot Edward and nature say, one of the Ghana first in Tino, or Boot Edin say, Bahumia. Sorry, Mahama and Crowfree, and just a what many five the anti-corruption team, so mobile in China, and just a robot here dealing that actually one more, and just a sicker or really who winning or the list never more, Nina, I Joseph Yamin, Sama Abai, and just a good, and just a Kufobi Elu to the Akono, and as I wish for one hour you say. About boss hygiene in and this is for no crab how more yes had any be and just move your mind seek up at the floor mine and a cook for a mine so now on a witch them say Sajin in Nano or the Bema I am penny for is a woman. I just uncle for Naji or mine seeking in every one more. Mumiente as summer on a book with ending and 2
and so Adna no Achmubia. Watch us a Yamian one of your wire crado pa. Ya wayi na nimwo sa nyame ya dom na ande sia manyoko no nipa num ya wamapa womui aba ne na so nko a dia obebobodin wo ba sha sia kire nsemu na ya hunu baabi poche ya womo wiawia Ghana sika no wom de akwa hyehyɛ wo so kwankrofo amaman so ne agyan sika no se womo omudi agu ho ane se omudi agu ho won ma bone beda makentama ana esum ho no mo a Ghana fo eyentumi nka enam so nti wono de ade anya na nye ene wono so mfo abone so nti no wayi nanim aye krado sa ande simpanyefo won ba ne na so nko ade a na wose woka no wobeka mo bia enso atibi
talk about it. You know, some of my day. Mamu boss way. To going forward, my think say, party no, say, you quit any dia. You were Juma, and no quite 70%. And no, me I'm in the party, and I talk to people. People think say me no, me can't imagine. Until Obu end this year. MPP near on Musamino, and idea make what you concentrate with say no, we have a catch. So I say, people are free to Timmy who says, oh, it got to a point. They were paying me fee. Ambassadors 3, France, UK, US, come up here, call. Oh, maybe you know every Ambassadors who say, and no be a movement will look to be this can be copied a Ghanaian, a bit to drama, and they be up to you. As I will risk a kind of catch out. Oh, the amount of basic. On my time on back, my BBNC scare flying, and the amount of basic. Because Guyana, no one go on. I don't know investment. Okobusa say oil or blocks no more and one there. It drew a message and move beyond Beko committee. Yeah, because we had Ghana first, I'm telling you. It drew a me presenting paper. Anyone almost why Ghana say illegal. She said DC for Oko was Easter. The issue I met in your problem no. Have been Papa Kan had Sebia. Unless said the DC, the MP and then the chairman are involved. I dance here. Asia Nanado. I can't tell also for letter. Also your devil says I'm going to say national security for report say quite a show. So yeah, yes, I reappoint you with the same people about. I was say, what's going on? I'm mom dear. I dance for mood team. I dance 100%. Confond yes, I don't plan.
So where can NPP Marshall Johnny or Jinamo de Made share what Bossy East? About 1 person so you are earning Edward and not your turning king. Your call and sound from a Sabra no my gun your ticket capa. Say your more fire on Quatana when your share so true was seen so happy no and show you also no and your marching chair and not sitting in your say. Ghana buying at the wire could make 18 million Ghana cities yes to Accra. Now soon to know ama a resource no. And your may yacht and China Nasa say one but to me a marking in town now what the Suns and so ababa tuja. I can be another dear woman Sabaja Fiano, ranking member Adama Bakua, asho ma Ghana ngomasua wonsam so mrasha bodwafie yewra aya panyi kase ya wono so di muntintima Peter no tru adna no atomu bi atrasa asam ya rehosem na asa agro nso ya Nsem-Pii no mo kana sa no ye wo so ma Ghana ye nyina ya me ani da ho ne ya hwekwan pa ye betumi afa so a waka dwumako no ye betumi apesika botene bi ade ama wonom wose ade be ya rehosem ne sa ban we be fra konya so no ade ani ngwase ante se be kwose ye mo fra tro nso hwe na sunsunsanso entumi empieda.
Mr. Speaker, the West African Examinations Council was established as an international organization by International Convention in 1952 with its headquarters in Accra, Ghana. To further give legal recognition to the convention, WAEC Law Act 719 of 2006 was passed by the Parliament of Ghana. By the contents of the convention, each of the 5 member countries was to establish a local or national office that was to be responsible for local examinations. Mr. Speaker, as we all know, WAEC is a non-profit making organization and therefore operates on subvention, subscriptions, and fees, both at the local and international levels. The main function of WAEC is to review and consider annually, in consultation with members, examinations to be conducted in the public interest, which must have international recognition, and to conduct such examinations as appropriate, award certificates comparable to those issued by equivalent authorities internationally. The WAEC, Mr. Speaker, at the local level, has been responsible for conducting 2 major examinations on behalf of the government of Ghana. These are the Basic Education Certificate Examinations and the West African Senior Secondary Certificate Examinations. Mr. Speaker, currently, there is a serious financial challenge facing WAEC with regard to the conduct of the 2024 WASE, post-examination activities, and the release of results. According to a press release by WAEC on 19 December, WAEC stated that the Ministry of Education was owing the council.
I was on your turn and carry a ranking member, the Mabajokua. I show my Ghana woman, some so on my Shabja Fear, you're a Peter. No children, what you know, and I saw for your show, man, woman, so. You're all say your Duchi one, so the 2 are so actress a woman. How dear Banana so I buy a bon home ding. So when you skaka cry at Yama WAEC.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I'll need some time to review the document that has just been handed to me. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll make a call immediately to WAEC and I will apprise the House of the developments regarding this important issue. Yes, please, kindly do so now whilst I allow.
I was so your call and some from you. Na another dear woman, Shabja Fear, na anya some ketokra. A Brahma Shabja for one more certain and was so by a year. And a no dear boy, my Ghana, ya cabin cabino, Nanny Pabinum Sonamasia, ya woman, ya mope. Video be a PM one tell so a free Russia, Bedofie. Or Rabia was chef fita, Sasha for your one or Chashra for no na sadia o se bikasa wo video ni mo no kira se wo nyamedi fo komseni kya se wo bintumi hunu se awie ebrem won ya yinuo ya kya se mra shawjafo no hyan ya wo mo de asisi mra shawjafo ho afie ho na won makwakwo wura mra shawjafie ho no ma wo mo aka nsem wo no eno na panyipa ya twe se kan yo se dua o sadia yo ode akwhwehwe kaasi ni mo ba se num asensia asase dodo no a na obinim de na ba owura no so akan wo bia maga kasai Ghana Police Service warmansa ashopanyi pai mu abusua wo madoa no na ebra na wo mode na ekọ no na akwakwa ya rehosem sanse wono so kasa se twedi ampomfa nche wo mo sanse de wo mo ye no wo mo nim ne wo mo ye kora se nyamedifo atese wo no na won ma so ni mu aso mo bo no mo butu no mo ye na yakaka de ene nneoma ense emfata na abusua mrekọ video ni mra na ye ba yebeka ho Nsem-Pii.
Father, have mercy on them. Daddy, they don't know what they are doing. Elohim, they don't know what they are doing. Elohim, they don't know what they are doing. Father, have mercy on my people. Father, don't mercy on them. Hey, it's for your own good. It's for your own good. It's for your own good. It's for your own good.
Are you stupid?
Have mercy on them. God have mercy on them. God have mercy on them. Elohika. Eka barariskia. Leprosiki. Aya barariskia.
So this gentleman came here and just started breaking these screens of various cars all over.
Have mercy on them. Elohim. Father, have mercy on them. They are my people.
So these are the things he did. He just came and was breaking the windscreens before this. He started with this very car. He started with this car.
I have begged you. Father, I have
Just came. Yeah.
Father, no children. Have mercy on them.
Various windscreens.
If you make noise again, I will use the one you used to this and I will come and hit you.
Abusia na chese anono mu ya na so makonim na se nyame difo nyame sofo no a wono se minim se nyame na so ma na se wonfa mo ba wo se kan yo enkwahwehwe kaase ni mu dia ntumi hunu wokobobo kaase no esi mrahye dwafie ho no mu aposifo so ne mu no ane ye te se wo kasa sere twedi ampon se wonfa ncha aposifo ne pa sansa ya kaka de no a womoda ya no no onimpefe se wo munim ne omo yenti ana ma wo mu edi se adwuma no yotoa ansam no eso. So for Panyini ya Open Arms Ministry ya no awa Santemantem Kopo Kumase Nosun Trust so aya Apostle Saint Sack Papa wano so akasa na panyi pa omafo baka no ya COVID-19 asha siasa yiniti a Ghana mampanyi na danko akufo ado abaka asam ye nhware no wapanyi pa wonne kwa bi asode ye kwa wi akire chase ya twe ne kwa gina amara no a na Nsem-Pii no a akoso no wono ho asam ana ya kan sa no na yewurayi na atu bi diamane mampanyina sebra Ghana foto abadiama no yewura John Dramani Mahama atwe ne se wasrapa National Cathedral project no wanei atwetwe ba ho ase ya yanso ya nyanso hu sika pinu a fafa nkrofo nsase no yewura John Dramani Mahama ba won force anyoyo won rehunu se ni pabebre bia da sasika no ebia fa ne nsase bia no mara betumi ne nadie wasasa adie wotumi ya pa Ghana fo bebo yansam shra de amano am ye wusa no kwa sa corruption ye kata shapro ye dwum de kankan no wotumi ade aye adwuma
ese ba bia do no sese wo so ko che wo National Cathedral yes National Cathedral what tradition na also mu na ko je yeah, I can't walk in also with you. And I want to walk. Can you for that time? What we can for that? What's with you? Sir, also the town, Zasso the child. Also the party now come go party was Zasso the child. We have to know the Satan. Yeah, good father can make us a good father. If you say
that. Apostle Saint Sack no one no ya panyi pa ya Open Arms Ministry ya wo komase no sontre so wada no ana ekotie se wade adesode ato ye John Dramani Mahama nim mezo ana 5G ano na ya kan fode amawo ano de ba kwa hode wom na tie apogena na so se Christmas yi wo batumi de aye adwuma ya so obenkasa 24 ko kromo nemo mo kwa aya mabusua bibi ayode na ade ko mezo ana 5 togu sanya de akoto ne besomu no seye eno se ne nsem
application of the interpretive jurisdiction is based upon an enactment or any act done under the authority of an enactment. In the instant case, there is not as yet an enactment, properly so called, since the legislative process which would transform a bill into an act with the force of law has not yet terminated. The action, if at all, the supposed interpretative jurisdiction of the Supreme Court is as yet premature, and there is nothing on which to hang the exercise of the judicial review jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. The Constitution itself has prescribed the mode by which an enactment properly so called can come into being, and by the principle of separation of powers, those processes must be exhausted to produce a tangible product that can have legal effect when properly assented to by the President, the head of the executive. Until there is presidential assent, there is no act Parliament over which the Supreme Court can act of Parliament over which the Supreme Court can exercise its original jurisdiction to strike down if found to be inconsistent with the Constitution 1992. The plaintiff's action is therefore dismissed.
I was not just ya bought to a goo as 7 1 year kaway. I another driver so the Koya Quatana say was Supreme Court to now was siege and I said if LGBTQ plus and send someone in Pebble the Quada Quat 1 Ama Mampany now do want to me and Sa and Chassie. Justice Lovelace, Ava Johnson, and not yet turning came. Now was some year one no. Panyapa, ya wano ana yira Richard de la Sky. Ya waka wamu a woman de krata kwama Supreme Court no hono. When the nim for Ababakasa. Na pakwasi abaidu wano ana nemra nim ni panyina wogina Nsem-Pii so ne nsɛmtwerɛfo adi nkɔmɔbra asɛne ne nyina da akɔ na wieye. Wa panyapa dia to dwa kyerɛ sɛ nyame no kwasɛm ni. Wɔn kasa wɔn ani agye no mo boa kora wɔn wura ho no kora mu sɛ wɔn de krata abrɛ Supreme Court na nka wɔn hwɛ no mu sɛ wɔn bɛkyerɛkyerɛ mmara mu akyerɛ wɔn baabi mmara no da wɔn bɛtumi de ato na afɛ so kora mpo no yɛnsi obi ho kwan wɔ ne dwumadi a wɔso die mu sɛ bi a wɔba wɔbɛso ɔware ɔba bɛrima pɛso ɔware bɛrima no wɔsɛ biribiara no obi a wɔ ne right obi a wɔ ne fa hodie sɛ wɔbɛtumi ayɛ ne wɔpɛ wɔba no sɛ no a ama wɔn wura ho pa nanso ne nyinaa mu no wɔn mo twɛn de aka ne sɛ full report sɛ Supreme Court deɛ wɔkae ne nyinaa no wɔn bɛkuru kyerɛ ne nyinaa de agu nkrataa so na afei wɔn manyan adagye anya ntoboase akenka muo fititire kwapim kyerɛ hu sɛneɛ asɛm no wankasa sitie na wɔn mo hwɛ no mu sɛ nyame yɛ adom wanton kwapim fiada de na wɔn mo nsa aka report no atiem na wɔn so hu gyina yɛsie foforo a wɔn bɛsi ade afa ho.
It was a 7-member panel. That's one thing we must bear in mind. A 7-member panel. And going for a review will mean an additional judges. And the question we should ask ourselves is, would that make any difference? So we are yet to advise ourselves on that. As I said, lead me not into temptation. I've not as yet seen the full reasoning of the court. Who am I to come openly on what next step I'm taking? I believe it is not proper. So please, let's all abide with the timetable of the court. They say latest by this Friday, we'll have the full ruling. You may recall that we filed an application for interlocutory injunction together with our rates. And the Supreme Court indicated that its ruling on that application will be determined together with the rates. We have not as yet seen their pronouncement on that. So please, based upon the content of the judgment, we will know the next step to take. For now, we are not in the position to tell us what next we are doing. The 7-member panel dismissed our rates.
I was aware I am running ni the Richard de la Sky or a parkwasi abedu. Na Andy Simra Shabaja Force